Hey guys, it's Tiff here, and we are doing a different kind of video today. So I get lots and lots of requests about how I do my nails, and I want to give you a super short breakdown of a little more in depth about me, because I used to be a nail tech. And I worked at my mom's beauty shop for a really long time. I apprenticed, went to state board, did the whole nine, and then decided that I was going to change my career path, and I did. So I do have experience doing other people's nails as well as my own nails. Okay, so I want to get that out of the way first. Secondly, I wanted to say that I found the products that I use from my friend Allie Brown. If you don't know her, where you been, because she's so cool, and you should go check out her channel. Now, she is an art channel, not a nail channel. And I have done acrylics, I have done jamberry wraps, I have done dip, which was my most recent. Before this, I did dips. Dips is a powder where you dip your nail in it, similar but not the same as acrylics. And I always have nails that are just prone to lifting, the acrylics lifting. So I saw it on Allie's channel. She did a video where she actually uses the gel bottle ink. These are super huge bottles, okay? So she uses a builder, which allows you to have like stronger nails. It might need to be redone, so that's what we're going to do today. But the builder is doesn't lift on me, which is like mind-blowing. So my nails are about 2 weeks and 2 days, which would never happen with acrylic nails or dips or anything of the things that I've ever tried in my life. So I cannot praise them enough for these particular products. I am going to use, so these are gels, okay, so we're going to have a light. I'm using my Jamberry light because I did their gel process as well. I think the builder is like one of the biggest differences. And then I use Madam Glam gel polish occasionally. I also have the gel bottle ink polish, which I really love. They're a little on the pricier side. So I have a VIP box through Madam Glam, which I get 3 different colors every month. And then I do have a few little small bottles of gelish. So you can get the gel polishes at like Sally's Beauty Supply or whatever. But I just want to show you like the difference in size of product that you get. Now, I do know that the gel bottle ink is doing some changes. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get this video out there, where you have to be a licensed nail tech to be able to purchase their products. And I do understand exactly why, because you want to make sure that you are comfortable using a drill, which I'm going to show you how I do mine. And you also want to make sure that you have some sanitation. And you know, I'm going to use a prep dehydrator so that it actually takes all the moisture out of the nail bed, so that you don't get any fungi and funguses and things of that nature. Now, the other kind of pro tip that I have learned using this since I started using the products with Allie is I also use a Jamberry nail heater, because you don't have to have this, but I'm just saying, like, I think that some of the product is super thick, and to thin out the product, I just set like this rubber top coat is so freaking thick. Like, it's insanely thick, but that's why I don't have any like peel off. I have great shine. That is like life right there, but it is super thick. So I always turn on my little Jamberry heater, okay? And then I put the products that I'm going to use the builder, the gel base, and the top coat, I put them all in front of the heater, which I'm going to have to move that over to the side while I do this. And I let them kind of warm up so that they thin out. And I'm sure there are videos to like show you how to do drill your nails. But what I'm going to tell you is that these are super sharp. Okay, I use the bands. I think Allie and a friend of mine, they use a different one. Like I say, I am a licensed nail technician, or I was. I don't keep my license up anymore because I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do in my life. But, like, you can tear your nails up and shred them to death, right, with this little tool right here. So, what I would say is go watch Allie's video. She uses a different one that's like easier to use, but you want to be super careful and you want to adjust your speed. So, this little guy right here, you can go like super slow. And I'm just going to start prepping my nail, and I'm going to show you one, and then I'm going to turn off the camera because I know y'all don't want to like watch me forever. So I am going to lay this. This is a different angle, I tell you what. Okay. So I am drilling off the color that I used, which was Chit Chat, I think, by Madam Glam. And I am not touching my nail, my actual real nail. These are my real nails. They just have builder on top. So I am not going to put this all the way down to my nail. Okay, I am just thinning out the product that I have. I am going to make them a little bit shorter because I do like mine super short. And I'm just taking the bulk of the builder off. And I'm getting close, but I'm not getting on my nail bed, okay? You do not want to get this thing on your nail bed. It will tear a hole in your fingernail and make it super sensitive. So, you can soak them off every time, and like I say, I can't stand the growth after 2 weeks. Alright, now you see I have it all off, but I haven't touched my nail and I haven't got that very edge. Now what I do is in the I will link this electric drill that I got. They have 3 different bands that comes with it. One of them is a little bit finer, okay? And you're going to hear that this like drill is like way slower, okay? Which means that I can get super close to my nail bed. I'm still not touching my nail bed, okay? Because I like to go even lower than that. I'm going to turn it way down so it's like, and now I can just softly, I'm not hardly putting any pressure, okay? I'm just going really softly on my nail, just because you want to get it a little bit roughed up so that it adheres to the builder and the layers ahead of it. Kind of like gesso. So I guess I could relate it to that. Alright, so and sometimes like if I'll just get a regular file, whoops, without tearing the camera down. Okay, bumpy ride, bumpy ride. Alright, so I will get like there is, okay Tiffany, stop the camera shaking. Alright, so I will take and just do that very little bit. But you can see that the builder is still on there because we're going to do a fill today, okay? And the color's gone. There was zero lifting, and I have thinned the product out. So I'm going to do all of my nails, and then I'm going to come back. By the way, this does take a process. Like, I have it down to about an hour and 30 minutes, but I can do them anytime I want to at my house, and I just know that my product is good and it's good quality, and I'm going to get a minimum of 2 weeks out of it. So I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm back and I've cleaned all of the polish off. I have shortened them, and I have made sure there is no lift, because lift means that there is actual air that is under between the nail bed that will create a fungus. So I'm going to use some prep. I had this prep from when I did dip nails, and it's just a dehydrator. They also have like a dehydrator by OPI, I believe, that you can get at, like, say, Sally's Beauty Supply. And all I'm doing is putting this all along the base of the nail. And its job is to dehydrate, remove any oils, any water residue, anything that could be on your nail that could get trapped between your nail and the next layers. That's going to dehydrate that and clean that off. Now, if you're not really careful and you leave a little bit of the color from your previous nail color on there, you will have some discoloration on that. That doesn't bother me. I know that's not any fungus or anything like that, so I'm not really worried about it. Now, after you dehydrate, if you do all of the nails at once, you know by the time you get back over here to your first one that it's going to be dry and dehydrated. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you guys. And the first coat that I put on is the clear rubber base. Okay, now the clear rubber base is, I think on the website it says if you have like thinner nails, and I do have thin nails, so I always use that. And I'm going to just go directly in with the base. Hopefully you can see this, but I'm just pushing it not onto the cuticle, but back to the cuticle. Another thing, if you have cuticles that like really grow a lot, and they grow down your nail, you will want to push your cuticles back. I do not have cuticles like that. My cuticles don't really grow down the nail like I've seen some. And so all I'm doing is just putting this clear rubber, making sure that I don't get the cuticle at all. Something got in that one. I can see it. And it's really doesn't even have to go over the whole nail. I think it's just like for your for the acrylic part. Now what I'm going to do is I am through with the drill. I don't need the drill anymore. I'm going to get my light, and I am going to put my nails in there for a few seconds. And this is an LED light, I'm pretty sure. And so I do this, and I still have my Jamberry heater over here to the side to help the products become, what is, I don't know what that is. Oh, I see, it's the reflection of the light bulbs. I'm letting it get a little warmer so it's a little bit thinner and easier to apply whenever I'm ready. Because my next step is going to be the builder. Now this is Builder in a Bottle 018. It's a really nude, like naturally color. If you like, you could also leave it without, I'm going to show you. that's kind of the substance. Like, it's not going to drip off really, but you're going to do 2 coats of this. So let's see if I can get down even closer. Alright, so my first one, I take and I push it back, but not onto the cuticle, if that makes sense. And then I'm just dragging it along on top of that. And then I check my corners and my edges just to make sure that when I was filing, I didn't get it super like thin, because super thin allows you to be, and you can see, like, that's probably a little bit too much, how much product I have. Can you see? Gee whiz, it's hard to get this thing. Okay, that's about how much product I have. I'm going to show you one more. And then it's kind of hard for me to see what I'm doing while I'm doing this. And here's a good, I got this one pretty thin because I could see that old nail color that I had, because I have like a teal, I think. Or maybe it was gray, I couldn't tell. And I'm going to, we're going to put 2 coats of this on here. And I will be back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did the other 2 nails. So all 4 of these have 1 coat of builder. So they have the clear rubber base that we did. We then put it in the light. Then we did 1 coat of builder, and then we put it in the light. Now, I also think that we should talk about, if you do not want to do the builder, you do not have to do the builder. You can just do regular gel polish. Tiffany does the builder because Tiffany cannot stand for her nail polish to get chipped, and Tiffany likes a little extra strength. And this is the 2nd coat of builder. And I take and look at the nails on each side just to make sure that there's no crazy willy-nilly spots that I did not get. And hopefully my head's not all up in this thing. And then this is my 2nd coat. I'm only going to do this nail just to go ahead and get it done. So, because y'all don't want to watch me like for an 1.5 hour video doing this. So now that we have the builder on, we have 2 coats of builder. The next step will be to file these and then to put on the polish. I will say again that I brought up the fact that the Gel Bottle Inc. will be changing their policy. I believe it is May the 1st. Where you have to be a licensed nail technician to be able to get some of their products, and one of them is the builder in a bottle. So if this process is something that you think you would like, you better get on it. Now, there are other companies who sell, I'll go ahead and do this while I'm talking. So there are other companies who sell builder in a bottle. I, Tiffany, cannot speak to those because I have not used them. I'm just showing you what I do because y'all all the time are either emailing me, commenting, sending me messages, asking me, or saying, oh my gosh, your nails are so cute. Who did them? Do you do them at home? So I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys what my process is. Now again, this stuff gets really hard. So if you were to get it on your cuticle, you need to wipe that stuff off before you go direct. Bless his heart. Look at this pitiful buffer. But you need to get that mess off of your cuticle and stuff, a finger, before you start setting it, because once it's set, like, that stuff is like solid. Alright, so I'm gonna have to refine this a little bit, but you can see it is made my nail thicker, like similar to acrylic, not an acrylic, but similar to as far as strength wise is concerned. It's all nice and polished up. Well, not really polished, but buffed down. And now I'm going to finish the rest of them, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the polishing part. Okay, guys, so I have done all of my fill. I have filed them, buffed them, shortened them, and I am now here at this process to paint. Now, I do also want to just go back and say that if the drill scares the bejeez out of you, then I would just soak your nails in acetone, and you can soak it off. It may take a little bit longer, but that's scary sometimes. So I'm going to just show you how you just gel your nail like you would just your regular nail. The only difference is this has builder on it. Now, one of the things that I would also do here at this part is I cap my nail, meaning that I just go over the edge of it. With a little polish, so that the very end of it is also the same color as the nail. Then I cure it for a second. I put a second coat on. I'm just going to show y'all this one nail real quick. One nail. Have y'all seen that? That's pretty funny. Angela Johnson. She's a comedian, and she talks about one nail. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, so what do y'all want to talk about? I don't know. It's weird having y'all here in my bathroom. Okay. That wasn't funny, Tiffany. That wasn't funny at all. And typically, my MO is I do multiple colors on my fingers because, well, I just like it like that. Like it like that. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, I'm going in with another coat. And this is a very pretty color by Gelish. And it is like a corally color. And it's spring and I'm ready for some corally summertime color. And I just got a piece of hair in there or something. Alright. Cure it. Okay, I'm running out of SD space. I only have 4 minutes, so I'll go. Alright, so while we're waiting on that to cure, I'm about to take this clear rubber top coat, which is super thick, that has been sitting in front of my Jamberry heater. And now it is a much thinner consistency, well, because it's been taking me a while. And so I want to just show y'all really quick. I think that this is totally one of the things that help this product last. Lord, my SD card's about to run out of space. Hopefully I can make it to the end. And I will link down below the products that I use. The gel bottle ink, they have a US website. Alright, so that went off. Alright, now we are going to add this top coat. And I'm also going to tip that very end with the gel. The rubber gel top coat, which is super thick, but it makes it really good and shiny and beautiful. Because my nails need to look good while I'm doing art for y'all. And plus, I mean, I work in the public, and my mom just always instilled to me that I had to represent with nice nails and pretty hair and makeup and things. So that's what I do. Growing up in the beauty business, honey. Okay, and so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, we are going to make this before Tiffany's SD card fills up. Again, I will link it all below, including the drill and all the things that I used today. You may or may not already have some of them, but ta-da! Look! I'll post a picture at the end with them all completed. Until next time, guys, toodaloo!